What's going on, guys? This is Travis Newman, and today in this video I kind of just wanted to clarify a few things and basically just talk. And then after that I just want to touch a little bit on things like stress and trying to control what you can't always control. Also, the importance of self-development and why it's important to continuously work on yourself. So first, I just kind of want to clarify, like, I know I kind of talk about a lot of things that I've been doing so far, and I'm going to continue to do that because hopefully they'll help you. But I don't want to create the impression that I'm perfect at it, because I'm absolutely not perfect at it at all. So in my morning routine video, just for example, I feel like that it kind of gave the impression that I'm absolutely perfect at this. Like, I do my routine every single day, all the time, and that's not the case. Like, I do it more often than not, but I do miss some days, especially like coming up with this schedule I have. I'm very busy, especially in the mornings, and I don't think I'm always going to have time to do it, and that's okay. It's all part of the process. You don't have to be perfect at it. The goal is to basically just improve. You don't have to be perfect. You shouldn't shoot for perfection. It's good to have high standards, but you can't be perfect. Things are going to come up in your life. Things have come up in my life right now that's causing me not to be perfect, but I'm adjusting and I'm still improving. And I kind of just wanted to make this video because some things have came up in my life recently, some pretty big obstacles and just problems that I'm facing right now. And it honestly got me pretty stressed out. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It got me pretty stressed, and a lot of the things that happened I couldn't necessarily control right away. There was only so much I could do, and I'm the kind of person who kind of just wants to solve the thing right then and there. Because of that, it got me stressed out. I usually want to just take care of things right away so they don't turn into a bigger problem in the future. But there are just some things that you can't control, and there's some things that you just can't get done right away. I'll be honest, when I found out about this, the problems that I'm facing right now, the obstacles, I got super stressed out, and it kind of pushed me over the edge a little bit, and I just got super mad. And I usually don't get that mad. I have good self-control, but I just kind of lost it for a few, and I just got super stressed and overwhelmed. But this leads me into explaining why I feel that self-development is super important, and just being able to grow, manage your emotions, your mental state, all these things that we're going to be talking about on this channel and that we have talked about. I just want to go over why they're important. So since I've been doing all this self-development stuff and just trying to learn every day, trying to grow every day, I haven't been getting as mad or as reactive to things lately. Even though in this particular case right now, I did get mad, but when I was a bit younger, I used to just get mad at so many things. Like, I was always kind of angry, or I'd be sad. And if I didn't start doing all these personal development things, I think like that this really would have thrown me off. Like, it really would have thrown me off, and I probably wouldn't have handled it well at all. And I just would not be in a good place if I didn't start doing these things. Now, that's not to say that just because you do these things, it doesn't mean that you will live life stress-free. There's going to be times where you get stressed and overwhelmed regardless. But since I've been doing this, it's kind of helped me to take a step back from that, and I'm like quicker to pull myself away from the stress and kind of just look at my situation for what it is. And when I got mad at the things that I have going on right now, these obstacles I have, I was only mad for like 5 to 10 minutes. I just kind of needed to get it out. When I used to like just carry it with me for days, weeks, or months. And that's obviously not healthy to do. I know some people do it. I have done it. And the more you work at it, the better you'll get at just letting things go, especially the things you can't control. But it only took 5 or 10 minutes of me kind of acting out and being mad for the programming that I've built into my mind and my body to just start coming to me. So after that, I let it all out. I got myself in a relaxed state because I knew what to do, because I've been working on it for so long. And then I started using the use of questions to change my focus. Instead of focusing on the problem, I started focusing on what I can control. That way, that also helped to just reduce my stress. And like I said, it really helped to change my focus. When you're focused on the problem for so long, I feel like that's what really stresses you out. And the ability to be able to change your focus truly helps. And I'm just explaining this because if I didn't do these things, I probably would have stayed focused on it for much longer, like I said a bit earlier. And basically, these patterns of thinking that I've conditioned into myself just started coming into my mind because I've made it a habit. And that's why I kind of stress the importance of making things a habit, because when things like this in your life come up, when obstacles come up, you'll be better prepared to handle them if you continuously do these things. Now, like I said earlier, you do not have to be perfect at it. You just need to keep working at it. You have to be consistent with it. Sometimes you might miss a day or two, but it doesn't matter. You just get right back where you left off. And that's exactly what I did, and now I'm feeling okay again. For example, like I wasn't doing my morning routine for these past few days just because I've been dealing with some things that are out of my control, and I've had things to do in the morning. Classes just start up again, so I have to do that. I have to wake up early to go to school, and sometimes I just don't always make the time to do it. And I notice when I don't make the time to do it, I can definitely see the difference in my day. And that's probably why that I was so reactive to this obstacle that I'm facing right now, because I wasn't doing my daily practices a few days prior. And I think that's just kind of how it happened. It's because I wasn't doing my daily habits and my daily routines. I say these things to you guys because I really just want to show you that by doing all these things, the daily practices, daily habits, all this stuff that we talked about and that we're going to continue to talk about, I want to show you how it can really help you, and how it can help you do things like reducing your stress and anxiety that you might feel, or just having a more productive day, and to basically help find your purpose in life and your passion and just things that you enjoy doing, things that excite you. When you train your mind and your body to look for all these things, you'll get more of that. You get what you focus on. So it's important to train your mind to focus on what you do want as opposed to what you don't want. And I'm saying these things to you guys because I want to show you the importance of doing these things, having these daily habits, these daily routines, because they can make you more productive, and in doing the things that you want to do, it'll make you take more action towards achieving those goals that you have, and it'll reduce things like stress and anxiety and just trying to control the uncontrollable, and it just makes you less reactive, and you're more intentional with your day when you do all these daily practices. Even if you don't do them every single day, 7 days a week, I know it's hard, but just stay consistent. Just if you miss a day, get right back to it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Don't beat yourself up over these things. The important thing is that you do it enough to where it trains your mind and trains your body to where when these things come up in your life, your mind just automatically goes to things that are resourceful, things that empower you, so you're not stuck in whatever negative pattern that you might have had before. Or even if you still have these negative patterns of thought, I'm just trying to stress the importance of doing these things because it can help kind of get rid of that. Not completely, but it'll help kind of just switch your default program to something that is more empowering as opposed to something that isn't empowering. But that's about all I have for you guys today. I hope that this little talk maybe gave you some perspective and kind of helped to convince you to maybe start doing some of this personal development stuff and start creating these daily habits for yourself and these routines so you can better yourself and be the best that you can be, and so you can become the person that you want to become. As always, I hope this video gave you guys some sort of value. If it did, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.